Hi guys, welcome back to the Cupcake Gemma channel with me, Dane, and today I'm going to be making some lemon meringue cookies. My cookie partner is going to be here soon, but we've got a little bit of prep to do first. And you guys have been asking for this cookie recipe for quite a while. And they are our NYC cookie base, packed full of fresh lemon zest and crunchy bits of baked meringue. It is absolutely delicious and it's perfect for spring summer, which we are going into right now. So the prep starts with making the meringues, and it's super simple and really quick. So I've got 50 grams of egg whites here. I've already cleaned, degreased my bowl with some vinegar, and I've got 100 grams of caster sugar, but we'll start by whipping the egg whites up. Lovely. So once your egg whites are at this stage, you can hold them over your head and they don't fall over, and they're nice and whipped up. We'll start adding the sugar. So because it's a really small amount of sugar, you can probably add this in about 3 additions. So I'll sprinkle a little bit in, whisk it in for about a minute or so, and then add another addition and keep going until it's all gone. That took a matter of minutes and it's ready. Super glossy, shiny, exactly what it should be. And we're just going to pop this into a piping bag fitted with a star nozzle, and then we'll get piping. So I'm just piping these out roughly the size that you would pipe on top of a cupcake, and using a star nozzle because that'll get nice and crispy in the oven. And we're baking these for quite a long time because we want them to be nice and hard and solid in the cookie. So I'm literally going to put them in the oven for an hour and a half at 110 degrees. And this is a French meringue, so it will get really crispy. It's not, you don't want to do this with an Italian meringue or a Swiss or anything like that because it won't really bake. So we'll get these in the oven and get them baking. Meringues are baked and they're so super crispy. Can you? Oh, that's how crispy they are. Really crisp and dry, and that is exactly how we want them, ready to go into the cookies.
Okay, 2 things.
The mess.
I mean, that was going to be thing number 2, but yeah. Thing number 1, I hope you're not doing this without me.
No, I was waiting for you.
Well, I don't think you can make cookies on your own.
No.
You haven't got the skills, people.
No. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right, oh wow, they do look crispy.
Yeah.
Oh, don't eat them yet.
No.
Time to make cookies.
Yes.
Ready?
Steady.
Go. First things first, butter. We've got nice cold butter here. Really, really fun. We've just literally taken it out of the fridge just now because we don't want to cream it, we don't want it to get warm.
Yeah.
We want chunky cookies, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
230 grams. We always use unsalted because then you can add the amount of salt you want.
True.
True story. But these are lemon meringue, right?
Yes, they are. We've got some huge lemons. So if the lemons aren't as big, you can maybe use 4 of these.
Yeah, that's true. These are ridiculous. And actually, these were on request by Sam. He was like, you better get good lemons. I was in the shop like, which are the good lemons?
We got them.
We got them. Right, so we're gonna zest them, and we're gonna put the zest in at the beginning. And kind of whenever you're baking with lemons, I'd always say put the zest in as soon as possible because it will give the zest a chance to kind of get all the oils and the flavour out of it.
Yeah, and also zest it straight into the bowl so you don't lose any of those oils, because you'll see them kind of
yeah.
squirt off into the bowl, and that will be a lot of the flavour. So make sure you just do it straight into the bowl.
If you had normal sized lemons, you'd be done by now, but we'll keep up the chat.
I'm nearly there. I feel like that's quite a quick lemon zesting.
Oh, that smells amazing.
It does, so fragrant.
I love these cookies. They're kind of I don't know, quite different to all the others. They're
Yeah.
the same, right? But they're fruity and they kind of feel a bit lighter.
As refreshing as a cookie can be, this
yes.
is it.
It's like drinking I don't know, like an aqua fresca, but
Oh,
I don't
that?
know, like something cold and fizzy. Right.
I'm nearly done. But you know what? It's making it easier because I'm using a microplane, and this is really handy for zesting citrus fruits, because if you use like a box grater, they've usually got that small one on the side, but doesn't get all of the zest, and they're usually not that sharp. So invest in one of these if you're zesting citrus
Just be
fruits all the
careful of your
time.
knuckles.
Yeah, don't want to get those in there and grate them off.
They're pretty sharp. Right, so that is going to go in with some sugar.
Yes.
So we've got 2 types of sugar as usual. We've got light brown sugar and caster sugar. And we've got 160 grams of each. And we love to put the light brown sugar in because it just adds a bit more of a caramelly, kind of chewy texture to it as well.
Yeah,
They're going to go in the mixer.
fabulous. And with the palate attachment, we'll just mix it for about 30 to 45 seconds just to break it up into those infamous
Monkey?
chunky nuggets. I've combined the new word for you, Oxford Dictionary, look out. Gonna apply for that. I think you have to apply.
I think you do have to apply. I don't think we can afford it.
Oh, hopefully they'll just take it. It's quite a cool word. It's ready. This has been going for about 45 seconds, just on the slowest speed. And this is what it looks like. So you can still see there's nuggets of butter in there, and that is exactly what we want because that's what makes these cookies nice and chunky, and they tear apart nice
Chunky.
and chunky.
Nunky.
Nunky.
Come on,
That's
you
the
can't
new
make
word.
up a word. And then
Not use it. Okay, I have to use it all the way through the video now.
Right, next up is additions time. So we've got our meringue that Dane baked, really, really crispy, and we've got 50 grams of them here, which was about kind of 5 to 6 of the meringues.
Yeah.
You can keep the rest and eat them
Yeah,
and
you
sprinkle
can-
them on stuff.
You can make it like a mini eaten mess.
Oh,
Yeah. Just whip
wow.
up some cream and
That is.
some jam in there.
Oh, yeah.
Strong.
Look at that. 50 grams doesn't sound like a lot, but
It looks
it's
like
actually quite a lot, isn't it? I guess
Yeah.
they're like basically air.
Yeah.
And then of course chocolate chips. So you can't not put chocolate in them. So this is white chocolate, quite clearly. And we've got 300 grams of that going in.
Fabulous. So this will go back onto the mixer and just mix again for like 45 seconds. You just want to combine these. We're not looking to beat them together, just until they're mixed through thoroughly with the nunky bits of sugar and butter. It's all mixed through. What's next, Sally?
Dry ingredients. So we've got 500 grams of plain flour here. And into that we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. We'll just give it a little mix around.
Yeah, and we're just mixing it so that the mixer doesn't have to do too much work and we're not overworking the dough.
Ta-da!
And we'll shuffle this in. And again, just give it a mix on a slow speed for about 30 seconds. This is ready, and it's like a breadcrumby kind of consistency. So you can still see the bits of meringue in there and the chocolate chips and some bits of butter as well. So that's really important that Sally didn't break the meringues up like a lot because you still want to be able to find the bits of meringue. Lemon meringue cookies.
Well done, me. Right, now it's time to bind all of this together through the power of eggs. 2 eggs. Phew, I don't know what's happened lately, guys.
You said you've chickened out recently on doing the 200.
I feel the pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? That's why I don't do it.
Yeah. Right, and again, like the flour, we wanted to give that a mix up before we put it in the bowl. We're also going to mix our eggies up. So, eggies. There you go.
Cool, thank you. Once the egg is all in, just pop the mixer back onto a slow speed and mix it until it's just combined and it starts to come away from the sides. It's just about come together and it's still like rubbly as well. And that's exactly what you don't want. You don't want like a fully formed, scrunched together dough. It should look something like this.
My favourite bit.
And it's all come out clean from the bowl. That's when you know it's mixed properly.
Do you know what my favourite thing in the bakery is when they're making cookies and they have these huge
Mounds,
mixers.
yeah.
And then they do that and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
the whole table is full of dough.
it's like a dream. We live the dream. Right, time to ball.
Yes.
So, we're going to go for 125 grams because that's what size cookies should be.
Oh, that's 105, a little bit less.
There we go. And then what we're not going to do is actually roll it into a ball. We're going to do the old Dame Pemberton. Clunk, clunk. It's had many names through it.
There we go.
There we go. So we end up with this kind of like knobbly ball type thing. And because it's all rubbly like this to start with, it's going to make them kind of fall apart, be chunky and delicious.
Yeah, perfect.
And once they're done, they're going into this Tupperware because we have to chill them. We'll tell you about that in a minute. We will roll these balls first. They smell so good.
They do. Really fragrant already, so I can't wait to bake these. Ooh,
I can't wait to eat them.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's the quickest we've ever balled these up.
I think
It's only
because
taken us many years.
2 years, maybe
Yeah.
3. Also, what we always do is we always get a spatula out and we never
yeah.
use it. Like every cookie recipe, there's like a spatula just sat there.
You don't even need one.
You
That's
don't even need it.
just a bowl and a paddle.
Right, so now these do need to freeze because we're going to bake these from frozen because that's how you get a crispy outside and a gooey centre, which might be bad news, but it's worth it. Preferably overnight, right?
Yes.
But a few hours minimum.
Yeah, it's essential. And it's also essential that you preheat the oven. We've got it at 190 degrees, so it's super hot and ready to go. And we've got a baking sheet lined in there with some greaseproof paper, stuck down with some magnets. You guys always ask us what we stick them down with and how we hold the paper down. Just little magnets. You can get them online, super cheap, and that's what we use. So that is in there, ready to go. It's preheated.
Oh, we need cookies.
We need cookies.
Right, sorry. Ooh, we have some we made earlier. Here they are.
Cool. So I guess if I pull the tray out this time, and then you can pop the cookies on.
You might have to spread them out because your arms are long.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can do that, I can do that. Fabulous. Let's slide that tray in, close the oven door, and we'll bake them for 16 minutes. Are they ready to eat now?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
They are. What one are you going to have?
I'm gonna have.
I have
Yes,
this
I
one.
knew you were gonna have that one, so I'll have this one.
Oh, I can't wait to do this. Right, let's break them open, show you the inside.
Ooh.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
That
I
white
wish you could
chocolate.
like smell it. I feel like these are ones that are like,
Wish you could smell it.
Yeah,
We can smell
I mean,
it.
you can smell
I
it.
can smell it.
but you can't smell it unless you bake this at home. And then you'll be doing this. Go. Mmm.
Really good. Like tangy, like I said, refreshing, but like in the most refreshing way a cookie can be.
And then you get that real kind of like sweet hit from the meringue every now and again. Like, ooh,
Yeah,
that is delightful.
so heavenly. And the white chocolate works really well as well.
Perfect for a summer afternoon.
Yes.
They are so, so delicious. I hope you guys make them. And remember, if you want to get the ingredients, you can get that in the description box below. But if you want to get your hands on like instructions with photos and the ingredients, like a beautiful put together kind of PDF document, then you can join us over on our Bake Lab, which is patreon.com/CupcakeGemma. There's so many of you that have joined us there, and we just want to say a massive thank you because we really appreciate it, and we absolutely love hanging out with you guys too.
Yeah, definitely. And also we've got some really exciting things coming up here on the channel in the next coming weeks. So you've got a recipe for...
Oh, it's not going to sound like much, guys, but honestly, it's amazing, right?
It's really good.
It's a gluten-free brownie. It's like accidentally gluten-free, and it's caramelized white chocolate and macadamia, and it's made with ground almonds, and it is absolutely amazing. It's like the fudgiest thing ever.
Yeah, it's really Moorish. And also, we're taking a little trip to Paris very soon. You know that Gemma and Sally did a walk around. Lots of you have done that and come into the store and said, we've been to this place and this place and this place, and you loved it. So we're hopping across the border and going to Paris because that is the next most exciting city that is closest to us. And we can check out all of those bakeries and pastry shops.
Yeah, and if you guys have been and you've got any recommendations, then do let us know in the description box below or on Instagram. Come and follow us at Cupcake Gemma, at Crumbs and Doilies as well.
Yeah.
Or tell us on Patreon or wherever you want to talk to us. We want to know where you've been in Paris because we basically want to go to like every single place.
Yeah, I mean, we have a list, but we can always add to it.
We can definitely add to it.
Yeah.
Can't wait. And of course, we've got our studio as well back at
Wandsworth.
HQ is like above it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's looking absolutely stunning right now. We're just
Yeah.
waiting for the finishing touches to be done. So
You are gonna love it.
you're gonna love it.
Yeah, so make sure you're subscribed here. The button is right underneath, and hit the bell to get notifications of when we upload videos, because you don't want to miss the upcoming recipes, and you don't want to miss Paris as well.
I don't want to miss Paris. Imagine if I miss my alarm.
Oh my gosh, yes,
that
it's
would
a
be
very
awful.
early train. We need to be on time.
Right, let's eat these cookies. If you want to get these cookies and you don't want to make them, then make sure you head down here to Crumbs and Doilies in Soho, where you can get your hands on a freshly baked one made by, probably not us, made by the pros, the
Yeah.
bakers of Crumbs and Doilies. Right, ciao, see you next week.
Bye.
So good,
Really good.
I love it. You know what these are?
What?
Nunky.
Going.
You started it.